So, what if I told you that knowledge isn't just about, facts and figures? What if it was something much more powerful? A force, almost like a purifying fire, that could literally burn away all your confusion and completely change how you see the world. Well, that's the incredible idea we're diving into today, and it comes from a really ancient text. And here it is, straight from the Bhagavad Gita. This single line is at the heart of everything. But let's be real, what does it actually mean for ignorance to be burned away? This isn't about acing a test or memorizing trivia. We're talking about a deep internal transformation. So the real question is, how do we light that fire?
Okay, so before we can understand the fire, we've got to find the spark, right? Where did this powerful idea even begin? And what's really at the heart of it? Well, the whole philosophy is called Jnana Yoga, which literally means the path of knowledge. And it frames wisdom not as some stuffy academic thing, but as this active, purifying force for your mind. You can almost think of it like something that cleanses your perception, like wiping away all the dust and grime from a window so you can finally see clearly. And get this wisdom is presented as being absolutely timeless. I mean, according to the Gita, this wasn't some new idea even thousands of years ago. The story goes it was first taught to the sun god, then passed down through generations of wise sages, and then finally it was revealed to the warrior Arjuna right when he needed it most, in his darkest hour. This whole lineage is there to tell us one thing. This truth is universal, it's eternal. Okay, but a fire needs fuel, right? It doesn't just spark into existence out of thin air. So how do you actually cultivate this inner flame? What are the real practical steps you need to take? So in the Gita, Krishna is super clear about this. He lays out that true knowledge demands a very specific mindset. First, it all starts with humility. You have to be open to learning, not arrogant. From there, it leads to service, which means acting without your ego getting in the way, without being attached to the results. And then, from that selfless space, you can finally start asking real questions. Sincere inquiry, where you're trying to genuinely understand, not just show off how smart you are.
And this really gets at the dynamic between a teacher and a student. It's a two-way street. A wise guide can offer you all the wisdom in the world, but they can't force you to get it. It's on the seeker, on the student, to have an open and receptive mind for that knowledge to actually take root and grow. All right, so let's say you've done the work. The flame is fueled and it's burning bright. What happens then? What does the world actually look like when your perception has been totally purified by this fire of knowledge? This is it. The big question. After all that, what's the ultimate revelation? When all the smoke from that fire of ignorance finally clears, what do you see? And the answer Krishna gives is, well, it's just profound. He says that when the fire of knowledge burns away all our judgments, all our biases, what's left behind isn't some complicated, secret cosmic formula. Nope, it's the simplest, most beautiful truth of all, equality. That the most learned scholar and the humblest dog, they're seen through the exact same lens of respect and unity. So you see, ignorance is what creates all these hierarchies. We're constantly ranking and judging things, right? We place a scholar above an animal, for example. But wisdom just dissolves all of that. And it's not saying the differences vanish. Of course, a cow is still a cow, but the value we place on them becomes equal. You start to see this incredible underlying unity that connects every single one of them. Okay, so this is all fascinating ancient philosophy, but what does it mean for us right now, today? How do we take this amazing idea and actually apply it? It's all about carrying that torch forward into our own lives. So what are the big takeaways here? What can we carry with us? Well, first is that knowledge isn't just information, it's transformation. It's supposed to change you. Second, we have to approach any kind of learning with genuine humility. It's the only real way in. And finally, and maybe most importantly, the true mark of wisdom isn't how much you know, it's how you see. It's about seeing everyone and everything with equality and empathy. And really, when you boil it all down, it comes to this one powerful idea. The whole point of this path of knowledge isn't to turn you into some walking encyclopedia. The goal is to fundamentally shift your perception. It's to help you stop seeing a world of separate, disconnected things and start seeing the profound, absolutely beautiful unity that ties everything and everyone together.